Okay. Hello. 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 I just want to know if my my sound is okay. Anybody can confirm? Just say my audio is fine so that I could start the live streaming. Hello. Hello. Mic test. Hello. So before I start, I want to make sure that everything is good. The sound is good. Can anybody confirm that the sound is good? Mic test, mic test. Can you please put in the live chat if you can hear me? If the sound is okay? Anybody can confirm if the sound is okay before I start? Okay, thank you, Susie. Okay. Yeah, so good morning if it's in the morning there. Here in Canada it's 10:30 in the evening, and I just decided that instead of doing or recording video tutorials, I would just probably go on live streaming. At least it's unrehearsed, and also at least I can communicate to the viewers. I know it's I don't have a like a schedule yet, but I'll try to have at least 3 live streams a week, and let's see how it goes. So anyway, so the topic that I'm going to talk about is all about the Smart Fill tool, and the Smart Fill tool is one of my favorite. Smart Fill is very useful in a lot of things, like for example in logos and basically vector images. So I'll just give you an example here. I'm just gonna delete this first. For example, here's just a quick example. For example, you have two rings. Like for example, you got two. Just gonna make these rings here. Just gonna duplicate that, and also this one duplicate. Okay, so say that's the ring, right? So what I'll do, I'm going to combine this. So go to my combine tool, and I'm going to color that in a different color, say for example that blue. And this one, I'm also going to combine these two objects, combine, and I'm going to make it say red, right? Now here is the objective here, and let's just say you want these to overlap, not this kind, right? So what you can do here, it's kind of hard to explain what I want to achieve, but say for example this red you want to overlap to this blue here, but you don't want to overlap it here. So how would you do that in CorelDRAW, right? Oops. Okay, so here's for me is the fastest way. So right now, what you can do, you can remove the fill. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove the fill, so which is like that, right? So no fill. So the smart fill tool here is really handy. So that's my smart fill tool. It depends upon your it depends upon your version, but in X8. I'm using home and student right now. So this is the Smart Fill tool. So what I'll do, I'm going to click on my Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to, you can specify the color of your Smart Fill. Say I want the blue one, right? So I'm just gonna choose an area that's gonna fill up the blue, which is this one, right? So basically it fills up the area, right? So click that and click this one and this one and that one, right? So that's my blue. Now I'm going to go to my red, so I'm just gonna change it to red like that, and then I'm going to click this and this one too, right? But I want to show that it overlaps, right? So I'm gonna go to my fill tool and I'm going to click this one and make that red. See, so that's a very now if you, I'm just gonna make it, it's a very simple one, very simple, but I was using. Now for this one, I know you would say, okay, but that doesn't look good because it has an outline. So what you can do there is you can weld this, because if I see, all of these are separate now, right? Because it's because of the Smart Fill tool, right? So I'm gonna undo that, undo that, right? So now what you can do is you can weld this. Say for example, I'll start to weld this. I'll click on this object and hold down Shift key, click on this one, and I'm going to weld, which is this one here. See, that's welded already. Now I want to weld this again, and also hold down Shift and this one. I'm gonna weld that. See, if you notice, these are all welded now. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with the blue one. So I click on that object, hold down Shift, and then click on this one here, and then that's welded now. So this one, hold down Shift, select this, and then weld. See, now it's perfect, right? So yeah, so that's one use of Smart Fill tool. But I would say that only works with vector image wherein, you know, shapes, and but that won't work in with photographs. Yeah, maybe before I continue, any questions with that? Any questions before I continue to the next? The next tip. Just gonna put this to the side here. Okay, so maybe I can move to another one. Okay, so I'm gonna move to another one. So what I'll do here, I'm just gonna search in banner stand, because we do a lot of banner stands, and say for example a client wants a banner stand, you know, a retractable banner stand that you know, that they want you to design. Okay, I'm just gonna get some images here from the web. Okay, here. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna view image, and I'm gonna copy this image. Okay, so I copied one image and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so this one. So now we're still using the Smart Fill key, Smart Fill tool, right? And maybe I can start now. So what I'll do, I'll just gonna crop this one. I know it's a stock image. Oh, sorry, it's a web image. But say for example you want to recreate this one, right? So that's a banner stand. Using the Smart Fill tool. Can anybody confirm if the streaming is okay? Because I'm not really sure if it's smooth. The audio is good, but is the what do you call this? Is the streaming okay? is there any lag? Okay, I'm just gonna wait till somebody confirms that it's not a lag. I mean, if my streaming is not lag. Okay, thank you very much, Susie. Okay, so so now, for example, you want to recreate this, and I'm going to use my Smart Fill tool, and this is very easy to do if you have the Smart Fill tool, right? So what I normally do is I make this a wireframe. Wireframe is easier because it's in grayscale, and so basically, if you want to recreate this design, right, I'm gonna create a rectangle like that. So that's one rectangle, right? And then, so what I'll do here, so it's a rectangle. So I did a rectangle, and then now I'm going to create a line from here to there, a straight line. And then I'm also going to make a straight line from here to there. Okay, I was using the Bezier tool. The Bezier. I'll just use the Bezier tool. So one line to one line, and then what I'll do, I'm going to there. I'm gonna go to my shape tool, and then I'm going to, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna delete that first, because I have to use the Bezier tool. I accidentally used the freehand tool. So use the Bezier tool, so you can shape it. So click and then click here, and then go to your shape tool, and then click on this one here, the center, and then make it a curve. Convert to curve. So when you convert to curve, then you can make it curve like that. Okay. So that's one curve. So basically you're just tracing it, right? Okay, so now so the next curve would be this bigger one. So click here and then click there. Go to your shape tool, click that, and then curve it, and then I'm gonna curve it. Okay. And then last one would be this, and then here, go to your shape tool, click that, shape tool, and we are good. And then you can adjust that if you want. Okay, so I'm gonna go closer here because we're going to do Smart Fill. Now, since we know that, so yeah, before I continue, there's one point that I had to stress here is that this one should be overlapped. See what I did here? I didn't put it right, right exactly in this endpoint. No, it has to be overlapping. Like, it's like, it should be like that. It has to be extra line going out like that. Okay. So now we're ready to do a Smart Fill. So you go to your Smart Fill. So what I do here, when you click on Smart Fill, I know you can specify the colors, but you can actually use any color. So for example, here you want to specify, I won't use red. Let's say, for example, I'm going to use this kind of color. And then I'll click, right? But before doing that, go to View, and then click on, instead of Simple Wireframe, go to Enhanced, right? Okay, so that's the Enhanced. And then you click on Smart Fill, and then I go click, that's my first one. This is my second one, third one, fourth, and then fifth, right? So now I'm gonna make that smaller, and then I'm going to move this over to the right side, okay? And make that side by side here. So now, because the Smart Fill tool separates it, right? Remember the ring? Separates like that. That's actually a good thing, right? So that we can color it, or we can treat one area as an individual thing, right? So now I'm going to delete these lines here because I don't need that anymore. So oops, sorry. Accidentally delete these shapes here. So you have to delete it. Just delete the lines that you created. Okay. Okay. So delete that. So now this one. So this, now we can start coloring it. So this one I'll make it white. Okay. Now what I normally do, I'll just go to my color eyedropper if you really want to recreate this kind of thing. So you're gonna go to color eyedropper and then say, get that color sample, and then you pour it there, right? Okay. So same thing here, since it's the same color, you go color, right? Now with this one, okay, anyway, let's go to this one first. See, it's black, right? So what you can do, you can color eyedropper and this one, or you can just fill this with black, right? Now if you want to achieve that kind of thing, that's actually a transparency. So that's a transparency. So you click that and then go to your transparency tool, and then you click and drag going up, right? Now you would say, Alex, how come this is not red? Okay, so what happened here is that because this shape is not these two shapes, so what I'll do here, I'm just going to duplicate this. Okay, I'll duplicate that plus sign in your keyboard to duplicate, and then you're gonna color it red, and then you'll make it, you'll remove the transparency. So what I did is like that, right? And then what I'll do, I'll put this to back. So you click on order to back of page, and then see, now it's the same. Now what you can do too, you can remove the outline. Okay, right mouse click on the X icon here. That's how you remove the outline. Remove the outline. That. See, now it's the same, right? Now for here, I'm gonna remove the outline here. So it's red, but if you take a look, there's kind of like a darker shade of red here. So what you can do, again, you have to duplicate this without an offset, right? So you have to have two rectangle like that right on top of each other. Okay, so plus sign in the keyboard, plus sign. So in your keyboard, right, you get that plus sign, the lower in the right side. So plus means to say, now I hit on plus, so those are two rectangles that are on top of each other. So the first rectangle, I'll make it on top, I'll make it black, and then what I'll do, I'll click on my transparency tool and then click and drag going up, and then you can adjust this. Transparency tool is also one of my favorite tools. Let's just say I'm happy with that. I'll just leave it like that, and I'm going to remove the outline. Again, right mouse click like that. Okay, so now you can put graphics here. So for this one here, I'm just gonna go to the internet and get some background image, a background image. Just hold on. I know you don't see anything there, but I'm just gonna get some image here. Maybe this one would work. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy. Okay, so it's already in the clipboard, and then now I'm going to paste it. Okay, it's too big. I'm going to resize it. Okay, I'm gonna resize that. Go back here, and I know it's different from the original one, but but my point here is just about, about the Smart Fill tool. Anyway, so it's like that, right? So I'm gonna put this behind all objects. You go orders to back of page, because what I'll do, since this is a vector image, right? That's a vector image. So what I'll do, that's my container or my frame, and I'm gonna power clip this inside that object or container. So I click on that and then go to objects, power clip, place inside the frame. And what is the frame? It's this one here. There. And there you go. And then now you can, so basically you can put your other design here. Yeah, so before I continue, any questions or any questions you want to ask me about power clip so far? Just gonna write here questions. Okay, so that is, so maybe what I'll do, I'm just gonna, while waiting for a question, I'm just going to make that gray. So let's just say that's the top part of the banner stand. I center that. And then here, I'm also gonna make a, okay, so I'm gonna sample a color from here, pour that there, and then plus sign the keyboard and make that black, and then transparency, and then I'm going to remove the outline. Okay. Do you have any questions, Susie? If you have a question, just write in the chat here. And who else is in here? Okay. How about L Delas G? Do you have any questions for me? Okay. So if you don't have any questions, maybe I'll go move to another technique. Okay. So maybe I'll go to another technique using the Smart Fill. I just have to think about it. Okay. Smart Fill. Okay. Yeah. So I've got that one. What else? Smart Fill. Sorry. Just thinking about what I usually use in the Smart Fill. Okay, so for text, okay, I'm just gonna just type in Alex here. I'll make it bold. I'll change it to a thicker font, a really thick font like that. Okay. I think I'll put it in uppercase. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So here's the effect that I'm gonna show you using the Smart Fill tool. But before that, say for example, I click here. I want to move the letters close to each other. Here's what you do: just click on your shape tool and then drag this going like that. Maybe not too close. So I drag it here, this is fine, but here it's not, right? But if you notice, you've got these small boxes here, okay? So this box is for the letter A, this one is for the letter L, this one's for the letter E, and this one's for the letter X. So since I want the E to be closer to the L, I want to click on that, and then I'm going to move it there, okay? And also I can use also my arrow keys like that. And then this one, click and then drag. Okay. Okay. So that is fine. Now I'm gonna make this maybe just gray for now, like that. I'm gonna zoom out. Oops, sorry, zoom out. Okay, zoom out like that. Okay. So now again, Bezier tool. Click here and go like that. It doesn't matter. You don't need. It doesn't need to be straight. And click on this and then make it a curve. Convert to curve. And then you can just basically make a curve like that. Right. Now what I'll do, I'm gonna duplicate this and put it up so that we can do other effects. So for example here, so I'm gonna go to my shape Smart Fill tool, okay, and say for example I want to specify the color. I like this color, so I'm just gonna go like this. So click, 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 and click. Right now for the second color, I'm gonna go, I don't know what's good, maybe that's a good color combination. So I chose the blue green, and then click here, 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 and here, right? And I'm going to delete this curve that I made. Isn't that nice? Right? And that was just using the Smart Fill tool. If I remove the outline, right mouse click here, that's really nice. And then maybe I could put a drop shadow, maybe it's gonna look interesting. I'm gonna go view and then yeah, because I'm in pixel view, that's why. Because I started my drawing my image for web, that's why it looks like this. So what I'll do, I'm gonna copy this and then open up a new document, and then see, that's web. Because for web it's pixel based, so that's why it's pixel like that. But if you're not using web, just go for the CorelDRAW default and click OK, and I'll show you the difference. See, the difference now is cancel. You will see the difference. It's sharper here. There. So yeah, so that's one way of using the Smart Fill tool. So now, how about this one here? I'm just gonna move this down. So for this, let's say I'm gonna make like I'll just show you what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna play around with this. CorelDRAW is really like playing around with colors. So I'm gonna go Smart Fill tool again, and sure, I'm gonna use that color too. Kind of like that color. And then see, for this base one, okay. So for this, the text there, I'm gonna undo that. What I'll do, I'm gonna make that I'm gonna make it a different color. Say for example that blue, okay. And then I'm going to do a Smart Fill tool, okay. So Smart Fill tool, Smart Fills, okay. But remember, the text that I made blue before, like the brighter blue, is still underneath these blues, right? So I'm just gonna delete that. And then now here, let's play around with this. You can go to your transparency tool, but before that, I think you you go on shift, select these three, and then group it together. Group is this one. Okay, so once you group and then you click on your transparency tool. Oh, see, that's nice, right? And then what we can do, we can also remove the outline. And then this, since it's grouped together, you can also experiment on the colors, you know, like that. You can even make it white. No, white's not that good. So anyway, that's another use of the Smart Fill tool. Any questions? There are only 4 people watching. I just wish I have more, but that's fine. Okay. So Smart Fill. Okay, let's go. I'm just playing around here. So for Smart Fill, I'm just gonna do that. So that, I'm just playing around here. Okay, so Smart Fill tool. Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. We can actually use the Smart Fill tool for images. Yes, for images. Okay, so I'm going to get an image from the web. Google Images. And I'm going to search for a photo. Okay, so now I'm gonna go get picture. Okay, I'm gonna get this picture here. Okay, so it's in the clipboard already. I'm just gonna paste it. Okay, it's a picture of a model, I think. Yes, it's a model. So what I'll do here, let's just play around with the Smart Fill tool. Okay. So now here, I'm going to create a rectangle like that. Created a rectangle. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this down. And then what we'll do is we're just going to just create random lines. And then we'll add the Smart Fill tool. Let's just say like that, right? And then, so what we'll do, we're gonna go Smart Fill tool. Now we'll just keep it this color, it doesn't matter. So click, and that one. Okay. Let's do something interesting here. So here I'm going to delete these lines, because these lines, we won't use that, but it's useful. So what I'll do now, if I separate all of this, see that one? It's all different pieces, right? That is a good potential for making a photograph. It's kind of like puzzle. Okay. But first of all, what we'll do is we're going to combine all of these shapes here. Okay, click shift, hold down shift and select. Make sure you don't miss anything, and then you combine. Perfect. So now it's combined, right? Now, how do you know it's combined? If you move it, I'm just gonna delete this one. It goes together, right? So now we're going to put this picture. It's behind it, right? Now you go to object, power clip, place inside a frame. So the frame would be this whole thing, which is combined, right? Click. Nice. Okay. Now what I can do here is I'm going to, now here's a good potential to break this picture apart, right? So click here. Remember we combined it? But now if you go back to objects and then break power clip curve apart, and now look at this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, isn't that amazing? And then what we'll do, we're just going to remove the outline. And look at that. I'll put a black background. Shift page down. Make it gray maybe. See that? That's nice. Maybe put a little bit of drop shadow. Just a little bit. Oh, come on. Oh, see that? Very nice. And now the good thing here is you can reposition the blocks. So now what are the potential of this kind of method? The potential is you can create, I'm just gonna go, sorry. You can create, you know, instead of straight lines, you can create a squiggly line, like, you know, like make this curve like that. Like that. You know what I mean? And then you can do another one. You can do abstract. Actually, you can just do it like this. Just do quickly like that. You know? And then just do the same thing. You go to your Smart Fill and then go, you know, and then combine. And after combining, you do the Smart Fill tool. That would be good. What you can do too to make this interesting, what you can do, you can rotate some parts. Like, see, I'm rotating this parts of the image, so it would look realistic that it, you know, it's like broken glass or something. That's it. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Susie. Jigsaw puzzle. So the thing in the jigsaw puzzle, what you do is you get here you can get one jigsaw puzzle and then put it all, you know, interlocking in that image, and then do a Smart Fill, and yeah, so that'll be good. Okay, so now let me oh, I didn't realize it's already 40 minutes. Okay, I think I'm just gonna end this live stream because I'm not sure if viewers would really spend 40 minutes to watch my videos, but anyway, I really appreciate that you attended this live streaming. This will be posted also in YouTube, but not yet. I would probably edit some parts there, but don't worry, it's gonna be published in YouTube. So maybe before I leave, I hope I convinced you that the Smart Fill is a really powerful tool, and it's a fun tool. And I'm not sure if other softwares has that capability. That's why I like CorelDRAW, because CorelDRAW is really fun to use, and there's really big potential in play and discovering tools and new tools, and yeah. So, any questions? Any questions? Questions, clarification, and about Smart Fill? And also, I also want to know what are your requests, like requests of live streaming like this. Any requests in features and tips and tricks in CorelDRAW? Anyway, so no questions. So any feedback? Any feedback? Feedback about the live stream? Is the quality good? Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome, and I might be doing another one tomorrow night. Just stay tuned, but I can't really publish it yet. I mean, I can't publish the schedule yet. Um, but yes, because I'm just starting this new habit of live streaming. But I think it's for me, it's useful too for viewers like you, because you can see me live. Because sometimes, in video tutorials, like I've seen video tutorials, like Photoshop or Illustrator or other video software. um the the video recordings are really it's not real time, and you can actually cut one video and replace it with another one. But this live stream is actually very it's very real. It's spontaneous, and it's you can't cheat on this one. You know what I mean? Like um you can make mistake, and I don't mind making mistake because nobody's perfect. And but it's fun because you, like viewers like you, can really look into like a real person doing it, and not edited. And actually it saves me time, because editing a video is a lot of work. But if live stream, I think it's better because it's more natural, and you're not afraid to make mistakes, because mistakes will be it's understandable. Anyway, i I think that's too much talking. Anyway, I will see you, or you will see me probably next, or probably tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much, and good night. Yes, Susie. Yeah, I got, so maybe let viewers know about an upcoming live stream. I will do that. I just don't have a real schedule yet, because I think this is my second live stream. But I'm gonna set a time. But I'm not sure if this is the right time, because right now I only have 4 viewers. But I hope I'll get more. But I just don't know what time have the most viewers. Um, yeah, but I'll probably stick to this time, because it's the only time that I can do my streaming, because I do have a full-time job too. Okay, thank you.